Here's a quick video for you. You asked about the Hatcher home. The Hatcher home is basically got a flat elevation to one step up to the first floor elevation. They're above grade by my measure. That's a 9¼ inch board and a 3/4 inch board. That's 10 inches. You know, above grade at this point. Higher above grade at this point, lot slopes away, and lower above grade at that point. But the look and feel here is what we're talking about. You've been talking about the look and feel and steps into the home. That's what theirs looks like, one step into the home. I can show you others where they take an approach where they go down from street level and then they come back up into the home because the home is below grade, or not below grade, well below the crown of the road. I'm going to go ahead and walk that real quick so you can see one of those as an example. Again, you point to the examples in the urban code of all the homes that have this 2-foot elevation of some sort being depicted in some way, and trying to understand what that actually means, or what the purpose of that is. That's part of the Seaside stormwater retention program, that, you know, requirements. That there be a certain amount of pervious space underneath the homes where water can get to. That's kind of the way it works. But here's, say, Gary Fox's home. I see the crown of the road's pretty obvious. You may not be able to see the dimensions, but what's happening here is we're now going down from the crown of the road, down from the crown of the road, continuing down from the crown of the road. We've probably fallen, I would say, at least 12 to 12 inches. We've probably fallen from the crown of the road in all directions. And then they create these little 2 steps up to get back to the house, which at this point of elevation is probably only our 12 to 14 inches that we've talked about. That's 2 6.5 inch steps. That's probably 13 inches. So, I mean, you know, that's kind of one of the solutions they do to maybe give that little bit of a look and feel to the home that you've talked about. Next door, Proctor home, under the Tuscan sun. It basically just walks straight into the house, and what they've done to fool the eyes, they've created this little pergola that has a step up, but then on the other side it has 2 steps down and puts you back below crown of the road, and just a little bit above grade on this house. I would say about 9 to 10 inches above grade at most. So that's just a couple of examples of how they've done that. But underneath the house, she still has enough pervious space to qualify for the Seaside stormwater retention program and not having to put any water. So I think by us going to 14 inches, it certainly puts us on a Fox or a Proctor type home or a Hatcher type home. But that might also solve some of our problems for not even having to put in a retention system, because there'd be enough pervious space under the house to still fit within the Seaside stormwater retention program. So that might actually be a good thing.